An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey. 4 down. Hey, watch 28.
They'll drop to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Thomas. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Kill.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's Jackson to throw. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 3rd down gain of 19. For Lamar Jackson, his first NFL start came against the Cincinnati Bengals November 18th in Baltimore of last year, and he threw for 150 yards, ran for 119 more as the Ravens won 24-21 to kick off what became a 6-1 final stretch that got him the AFC North title. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Just like that.
Here's a guy coming off a strong rookie season, Gus Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Ready. We own it.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
They'll Bengals drive about to get going.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Second and 14. That's complete to John Ross. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Matt Darr now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The quick feet by Jackson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Brings up second and 9 at the 17-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Watch 9. Single, slot. Score.
Second and 9 now. Got a man open. It's Ross. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down. It's Ingram, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's get it.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber. On the ball. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. On the screen, Bernard. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A
reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Watch the edge.
Hard.
Alert 3.
Hey. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Thomas. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2 yards on the pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Ingram. And some space here. Well, they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now, as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Play action. Now Jackson.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Backers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Ross on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
We got four.
He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, QB, come on.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Ingram. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And they're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through. The end zone for a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
He's telling him to right. Even. 4 down. Even.
Hey, lock it.
Switch.
Down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man is lost, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Here we go. 8 reads.
Switch.
Gone.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Down. 18 Gator.
4 down. Check.
Let's go. Speak up.
2nd and 13. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Move. 4 down. Hey, watch that. No. Whip. Watch the whip. Say, let's go.
2nd and 6. His throw incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and it's 3rd down.
The first time I saw Marcus Peters was in a practice session when he was at the University of Washington. And I literally was watching someone else, and my eyes kept going to him. I thought he played the corner position with extreme intelligence, even as an undergrad there.
What year was that?
It would have been his sophomore year at Washington, and he's carried over the same playmaking skills to the NFL, and we just saw him knock one away.
10 yards there on a Bengal first.
It's a gain of 10.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Watch, right. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
Hey, Charlie.
At the Ravens 20-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Into a double team and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level. Clock
continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Check your hot read.
Jackson now down around his goal line. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sean Williams. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here's Mixon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score.
Check 50.
They'll run with Mixon. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down.
57 to Mike. We ain't giving him nothing.
And they work this out past the 25. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Ingram again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On third down, Mark Ingram. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Now here's Ross. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Tighten up.
Rock it. Ready?
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory.